just wanna see the same things you can see.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Minecraft video. I haven't posted a Ko-Fi world in a hot second, so here we are. And I am so excited to share my latest property project with you all because this one is extra special. Not only is it a collaboration with the amazing Abigail Pinehaven, but it was also one of my most challenging projects yet. This opportunity pushed me to learn new things and bring a vision to life in ways I never have before, making the entire process incredibly rewarding and humbling. In this video, I'll be giving you a full tour of the Pinehaven property and sharing some behind the scenes moments to show how it all came together. If you would like to add this property to your collection, you can find it on my Ko-Fi and experience it alongside Abigail as she explores her Minecraft adventures. This video wouldn't be right without proper credits, so I want to take a moment and thank the wonderful artists who have come together to make this happen, and also my own team members, Boo and Riley, for helping me with the builds and features on the Pinehaven property. All credits will be properly listed below, so go check out all of the creators who helped me make this come to life. And if you enjoy these types of videos, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps support my channel. If you're wanting special looks at new videos and giveaways, join my Discord. And if you're looking for a more unfiltered tour, Abby did a live stream herself on this world, so I will leave that in the description. I will quit yapping and yammering, and we can get right into the tour.
I just wanna see the same things you can see. Understand the meaning on a new degree. Maybe that could happen when you're next to me. I just wanna see the same things you can see.
The Pinehaven property is designed to capture the essence of Abigail Pinehaven herself. She provided the inspiration, references, and even helped shape the world to match her cozy and inviting aesthetic. This property stands out from many of my previous builds because it's set in a survival world in Minecraft 1.20.1, meaning you can explore, play in survival mode, or expand upon it to create something even bigger. The landscaping is rich with variety, featuring a beautiful blend of natural florals and towering pine trees that bring the world to life. Every facility and structure is labeled with charming signs, and there are plenty of interactive spots that you can enjoy as is or customize to better suit your gameplay style. A really quick note that if you buy or download any of my worlds, you are free to do whatever you like to them. As long as you are respectful to the redistribution rules, you can build whatever you want, take out whatever you want, move stuff around. This is entirely your canvas. Now that we've looked over the landscape, we're gonna look over what is on the landscape. Feel free to use the timestamps to skip ahead or revisit your favorite parts of the video. Where better to begin than the heart of the property, the barn. Also, say hello to Broccoli, who will be coming with me through this tour. She's actually the tour guide. This courtyard-style barn is designed with an open, walkable layout that allows you to easily navigate its hollow center. Within the walls, you'll find 7 spacious stalls that are roomy enough for your horse, whether modded or not, along with 4 foaling stalls that provide more room. The stall doors are custom designed, along with ways to keep the horses inside and allow you to walk in and out. Do you want to lead the horse out? Just open the handy web guard and your horse can easily find its way out. Do you want to keep a full in? Add another web guard. It's all up to you. There's room outside of the stalls for decorations, but there's already some decorations out there for you. The basic stalls on the backside of the barn have runs that allow horses to go out when they'd like to graze or enjoy the sunlight, or stand in the rain and wait to get struck by lightning because they don't pay their own vet bills. Across from each other within the barnyard are 2 essential rooms to complete the space. The first is a feed and prep room with helpful spots for storage and plenty of room for extra decoration. Keep your animals fed and your ingredients safe with this part of the facility, and also keep track of schedules if needed. The second, across the way, is the tack and equipment room. Assign lockers, store tack, and use the generously sized room to add more or design yourself. This layout was made with a pink and lighter hue tone, but it was intentionally minimal so you can personalize it. A canvas, if you will. And within the entrance of this barn are some helpful facilities. The first one is for manure and compost. This part of the barn has something not many have seen in a space like this: a button. What does this button do? One click of it and it'll wipe your barn free of manure. Modern problems require modern solutions. It's an easy fix if you're not a huge fan of mucking, though it only does the barn and not the entire property. You still gotta put in some work. The wash stall is right across the way from the muck pile. Outfitted with brand new custom items, this area keeps Abby's pink theme alive with most of her decorations. These were inspired off of Equestrian CIT by Moonflower, but they were made into something called Armor's Workshop. This mod allows you to make all types of armor and wearables and placeable blocks, but this allows you to place the block rather than put it in an item frame. You have things like a hose, a solarium, and cross ties. So you have plenty of options for both roleplay and aesthetics. The last part of this barn is the most glamorous in my opinion, a grand centerpiece featuring a fountain and a horse statue. Overall, this barn has room for you to make it your own, with plenty of space around it for further customization. If you walk directly outside the barn, you will see the first of 3 small pastures. I didn't plan to build this one, but since there was space, I decided to, and this one was made for holding animals or horses. Down the side of the path is a place to warm up your horse or work on a more unpredictable animal. The lunging pen, or corral, is just a few blocks down, giving you a controlled space for training and allowing players or spectators to easily observe without peeking over fences. There is another pen which is larger somewhere else in the world, which I'll discuss later. I honestly should have started with this part of the property as it's realistically the beginning, but I got a bit ahead of myself. Broccoli doesn't like this part very much because gravel isn't very kind to her. This is the parking lot, a spacious area left open for future expansions. As of right now, there's just a pre-built truck and trailer, ready to go for you. Adjacent to the parking lot is one of the bigger facilities, the Hydrotherapy pool. This allows you to give your horse some wellness time with swimming and cooling. A low-impact training method, water therapy is great for rehab and conditioning. Or, just take a dip yourself. No one's judging. Take a quick ride or walk down the path east and you'll stumble upon the farm. A large, well-divided field already set up with selected crops to enhance your quality bale production. If you're not a fan of farming, you can always keep them grown to make it look like you are. Aside from the farm, maybe you're looking for a more compact growing space or just extra room. North of the farm lies a fully equipped greenhouse. It has substantial lighting and speeds up plant growth, plus additional storage for both your greenhouse and farm supplies. Since we're on the topic of additional storage, let's talk about pasture space. There are 3 small pastures in total, as I mentioned earlier, but also 2 expansive pastures for larger groups of animals. These pastures feature varying built-in shelters and natural elements like ponds and water holes. No matter how many animals you have, you will find a balanced mix of stall and open space. Speaking of space, doesn't it suck when you run out of it? Server hosting can be a headache. Kinetic Hosting makes it easy. With multiple game options, bundled services, and a helpful blog post to answer all of your hosting questions, Kinetic offers more value at a lower price than competitors. If you want to try it for yourself and you want to save 15% off at checkout, use code Peachy. Thank you again to Kinetic for partnering with me, and let's jump right back into the tour. Most of my worlds have had an area for other animals, like cattle and exotics, so this was no different. Abigail requested a cattle barn, so I decided to do an open front cattle barn with plenty of stalls and the integrated styling of the stall sides from the barn. Door themselves open up and close easily, and you have space to bring animals out or transport them from stall to stall. There is a good amount of storage in the barn with room to expand on more. On the back of the barn, each side has a set of grates, which does keep animals behind them. This opens up into the cattle pasture. This small field has a covering to keep hay dry and safe, along with plenty of grass to graze and some water to sip on. Through the expanding pathways and the trees opening up, you'll find a big arena. An indoor one with 4 different entry points. This structure is one of 2 arenas, and this indoor arena is the perfect spot to customize your own courses. I will show you how to edit the templates at the end of the video with the tutorials. Just a warning, these buttons being pressed means your arena will change. There are templates to choose from and edit, meaning your options aren't limited to just one layout. It's very cool, and brought to you by my lovely administrator, RileyCasper. There are already some templates set up, like the Hunter's Arena, Dressage, and Western ones, but the rest are blank because you're meant to set them up yourself. Straight back behind this arena opens up into a small connected trail that leads to the outdoor arena. This outdoor arena is fully exposed to the elements, so you can soak up the nice sunlight and even alternate between the two arenas. The corners are rounded for design, and though this arena doesn't have templates, you can use the neck structure to make sure you're always stocked with custom items. The equipment storage is alongside the path beside the indoor arena, and is fairly blank because it's meant to be filled with all types of decorations that you'd like to keep safe. Within this structure is a chest, safely placed and filled to the brim with custom objects and CIT that could be used. Along the back side of the property that hugs the coastline is a cross-country track. This has minimal jumps and is meant to be designed to your taste, or just to be left as a cozy trail to enjoy with friends or by yourself. The property itself is spread out, so the last few pieces of it are more hidden in comparison to the entrance. A southern drift down the trails to the pinnacle of the coast leads to the house. This small area has fewer trees, so you can enjoy a clear seaside view. It's stocked full of decorations and helpful rooms, meaning you're ready to hop right into survival. Outside of the house is a planter shelf that can be kept as decoration, or you can clear it up and grow your own plants. A small picnic blanket is laid out on the grass for you to enjoy a sunny afternoon with your friends. A short walk across the path will lead you to the chicken coop, where you can find fresh eggs. This building has two entrances, one for you and one for the chickens. Featuring genetic animals' chickens, these nests will fill with eggs, making collecting them much easier than dealing with eggs scattered all over the place. Regular Minecraft chickens are pretty careless with their eggs. When the chickens feel like it, they can exit the coop leisurely into this small scratch area. The last part of this tour is a magical one, the secret garden. It's not so secret when you get closer, but the small space is designed to help you relax and focus on smaller projects. With a fountain and small sitting spots, you and your group can chill and read a book or beat each other up for bonding time. This was one of my favorite places to make because in a world where you want realism to thrive, you can also have a little bit of magic in it. And the little particles floating all about, they look really magical. I love it. And there we have it, all of the builds on the island. But wait, not all of the builds in the world. And this next part is something that y'all have never been given access to before in a Ko-Fi build. This part of the map supplies you with all of the builds, palettes, and even unused structures or projects that were included, not to mention the trees that the lovely Boo has worked on making. So if you're good with the World Edit mod, or want to truly make your own, you can use these. The coordinates for these are left in my Ko-Fi description, but once you get there, it'll form a spot on your map and you can return anytime. Now, time for the tutorials. I will try my best to make this easy to understand by all players, but if you guys have any confusion, Google does help, I promise. Let's start off the tutorials with how to use the arena buttons. These handy dandy buttons were designed to change the template of the arena with one click. This button can be replaced as long as one is there. If you take it away, you won't be able to access that template, but you can always put one back. The top part of the arena can be designed as is, but that doesn't make a template. Those are made down below. I will warn you, this part is fairly claustrophobic, but I promise that it's worth it. Imagine the buttons as levels. The first level corresponds in the first button, the second button is to the second level, and so on. To get down to each level, use the /through command. Or just break through blocks, but you have to put them back. Build some jumps on a template or any type of arena setup, then press that button to spawn it. The flooring can be changed. I enjoy making some of my arenas grassy for realism or using different styles of sand. Like I said earlier when I was looking over the arena, there are already some templates set up, so if you're not a fan of building them, just enjoy the ones that are already there. So if any of your arenas are blank, there's a reason why. It's meant to be a canvas. The next part of this tutorial is about paintings and Armor's workshop. The paintings are easy. It's a mod called Immersive Paintings. I make all of my designs on Canva and export them with a transparent background. To import a painting, just use the tools and drag the image onto the screen. For transparent, I try to use the graffiti, and for normal paintings, I just use the normal immersive painting. Design it however you want, and you can have things like logos, framed photos, and so much more. Sadly, these aren't 3D, but what is 3D is Armor's workshop. These designs were beautifully made by Loki and Boo, with many inspired by Moonflower's Equestrian CIT. Put down a library and the files will already be imported. Some of these can be recolored, but please remember that redistribution is prohibited, as these designs were approved by Moonflower specifically for this project. Now for the most important tutorial, how to get the property. When you purchase it, you will receive a zip file. This file does not need to be unzipped, and I recommend keeping a spare somewhere on your drive so that if you ever need to get back to it and you can't get back to your Ko-Fi email with the receipt, then you have it on the ready. I would really recommend CurseForge for this tutorial, but honestly, you can use any mod pack loader for this as long as it supports zip files. I prefer CurseForge because it allows you to add more mods directly into the mod pack, and I'm not too file savvy. I will probably mess something up. This mod pack is pre-designed by Riley, so update and add mods one by one if you plan to do so. Go to CurseForge, click import, and select the zipped file. It should start making an instance immediately, including all of the files, shader packs, resource packs, preloaded, along with the world. I recommend allocating 6 to 8 gigabytes of RAM, which you can do by going to settings, clicking on the Minecraft icon, and setting it to 6,000 or 8,000. If you can't allocate that much, you should be safe with 4 gigabytes, but lag may occur. It's inevitable with lower RAM. Load up the instance and you'll find the world in single player. If you have any issues with this, feel free to join my Discord down below and open up a ticket. We are happy to help. I am so excited to see who gets this barn and does things with it. Some of you guys have been updating me recently with what you've done to my other barns and like adding new things and playing with it with friends, and it's warmed my heart. This was a project filled with love and appreciation, and I know Abigail wanted everyone to be able to play alongside her with her content. Thank you for allowing me to continue doing this. Your support means the world to me. Stay healthy and hydrated and safe, and I will see you in the next video or stream.
I just wanna see the same things you can see.